Hello and welcome. I'm going to do a travel tip today, and it's all about etiquette. So the objective of this is to give you 5 different etiquette situations, mostly on aeroplanes. So number 1 is sharing the armrest. You know what it's like. You're in a 3-seat row here, and you're on the end in the aisle, and you've got 2 armrests, and you want to put your arms out on the armrest, but really etiquette says that you only have control over one. Usually it'll be the one on the right with the controls on it. So your middle armrest, if you're sharing with the person on your left of you, the armrest on your left is actually theirs. Travel tip etiquette number 2 is a hotly debated one and a really annoying one for me, because I really hate it when they do this, but reclining your chair. Oh my goodness me. The etiquette rule is basically, unless you're on a very long international flight, not to recline your seat. There's very little space anyway for legs, and all you're doing is just taking away the space from the person behind you. If you are on a long flight, international flight for example, then please have consideration for the person behind you. They might be in the middle of eating their food, although this day and age the stewardesses come round and they tell you to put your chair upright. So that's pretty good. I have noticed that of late, and you can even take the extra step of asking them if it's okay to recline your seat for a bit. Etiquette number 3 is, if you're running late, what the heck are you doing? Have you not listened to my other travel tips? Obviously not. But if there is a huge line at security and you know you'll never make it, and I have been in that situation, what do? Should you politely wait and miss your flight, or should you ask the people in front of you that you can go through and cut through? Cutting a line. Well, there's 2 options. So you can throw yourself at the mercy of the people in front of you and ask them to let you go through to make your flight, or you can find a person who in charge, an employee, and ask them to help you through. Because I was in Phuket airport and we were stood in this queue, and it was getting towards time and the queue wasn't moving, and basically we just put our hands up in the air and called over some people, because we were never going to make our flight, and they helped us through. Travel etiquette number 4 is swapping your seats on the plane. Oh my goodness me. I have had this happen to me, where somebody wanted to sit next to their partner and they asked me to move forward 1 seat, and it was 1 row. This could be important for you if you've actually carefully selected the seat like I do, or you've paid extra for it. So obviously you have to consider that if you are going to move your seat, is it a better seat than the one you've got? Because you don't want to swap downwards. In my case, I was on the aisle, and they were offering me an aisle seat 1 ahead, so I was moving towards the front of the aircraft. So that was okay. That was a good swap. However, when I swapped over, I then realised I was in the exit door row, and I really shouldn't have been there. Legally, I shouldn't have been there. But hey, I didn't say nothing, and the staff member didn't say anything. Tip number 5 is about your chatty neighbour. Have you ever had one of those where all they want to do is chat, and then basically if you're one of those people that can't be bothered with all of that, then make sure you bring some headphones, or your eye covers, or earplug. If all that fails, you can always politely say, well, it's been nice talking to you, but I'm going to have a little sleep now. For me, I like to have a little chat to start off with, because you're going to be sat next to the people for quite a long time. So at some point, they're going to want to ask you to get out and go to the toilet. So for me, I just like to make an initial contact, and then I'm quite happy with, being quiet. There is 5 little etiquette tips for travelling on aeroplanes and in airports. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, comment, like and share, and I'll catch you again for the next one very soon. Bye for now.